I now need the thumbnail sorted where I'm just covered in Kiko pieces. This one here. Oh shit. Maybe this will be a good thumbnail. I don't know. I'm hoping it will be. Right, put them all down now. Right. So, I did say in my last video loads of new content will be coming, and then took a short, 5-month hiatus. So, apologies for that, guys, but I'm officially back. I am well and truly back. For those who are new around here and don't know me, I'm Henry, and this is the Lowdown, where I talk about everything and anything fashion related. So I would love to tell you I've been up to a lot of busy stuff, but I've been in one of those pits recently, and we're finally emerging from the back end of it. And I thought, what an amazing idea, but to show you guys my full Kiko Kostadinov collection. For anybody who knows me, they know how much I love Kiko and love the clothing that he puts out, as well as the women's wear from Laura and Deanna Fanning too. As my return to the platform, I'm going to show you all the bits that I've picked up recently, some stuff that I've had in the past, and just give you an all-encompassing roundup of everything I have from the brand. So I think to kick it off, really, I'll start with some more light pieces, more everyday stuff, which isn't anything crazy, but stuff I still like wearing and still like having in my collection. So first off is something I actually picked up recently from the sample sale. I've not worn it a whole lot, and it looks very creased, which is not great. So I'll try and maybe make this look a bit more presentable. But this is the Hysteric Glamour long sleeve. It's actually a women's piece, but I just love the way that this fits, and I love the layered detailing with this also. It's got this really cool graphic print across the front, and then if you can see here, it also is applied to the right sleeve. It did take me some getting used to wearing it the first time. If I can hold this up, this actually folds over here. So you have this layered detailing across this right hand side of it, which is really cool. It just adds a nice effect, having a bit more of a layered fit overall. It's nothing too crazy in terms of an actual piece, but it's just something nice with a lot of color in it and a lot of interest too. I love the sleeve detailing here as well, with that Hysteric Kiko Kostadinov logo placement, as well as a slight little logo below it, which funnily enough reminds me a bit of, is it maybe Wendy's logo, the American spot? But as you can see, it has a bold logo placement just across the center chest, as well as 2 sleeve logo placements. So it's very logo heavy. But one thing I've been trying to really bring to my wardrobe recently is those brands that I do really like and I really see as part of my everyday life, and I guess that embody who I am as a person. I don't mind wearing the large logos from them, and I think the colors are really nice, something bold, super obnoxious and in your face, and that's what you want from a top like this. It's not one to be worn in a discreet way, but it's one that I'd been looking to get in the collection for a while, and I managed to grab it from the recent Kiko Kostadinov sample sale in London. I think it's a problem with some of this Hysteric Glamour collaboration stuff, because it is predominantly a women's collection. It's quite hard to find it in those bigger sizes to actually fit a guy, and some of the stuff I have seen a lot of guys wearing. And whilst I'm not on the bigger side, I'm definitely not, a women's size medium, so I can't fit my body into a lot of the stuff. So I'm really happy I managed to pick this up. Another great everyday piece that I have from the brand is this 00052018 t-shirt from the brand with the Obscured by Clouds print on the back. It's again a super simple top, nothing too crazy, but fits into that narrative that I've been saying about owning t-shirts from the brands that I really love to really champion both their message and their branding overall. And I think the placement of it just on this left chest, as well as the graphic on the back, just make an everyday white t-shirt ready for summer a little bit more interesting. It's a super simple t-shirt just with the regular short sleeves with a black contrasting pocket print on the left, as well as that text Obscured by Clouds print on the back. An everyday staple. This is another one I picked up from the Kiko Kostadinov sample sale. I think it was maybe £30. I did pick up a similar t-shirt in black from the sample sale from the same price, but it is actually in the wash literally right now. I can see it, but I'll put a picture up somewhere around here showing that piece. Another one which I just love having in my everyday staple wardrobe, something I can throw on with a simple black pant or black shorts going into those summer months, and it just looks a bit more interesting, a bit more eye-catching as well. Next up, I'll probably show you another light layer I have from the brand, SS23 collection. I think it's pronounced or called Zlatu, and it's this white and black vest. It's very light. Sometimes I like to layer this just over some long sleeves or other pieces. Very simple. I think I picked this up from a Farfetch sale a while ago. It has this press stud detailing on the black layer, which helps just change the way it fits sometimes. Very light, It's perfect for those really hot summer days, and a super, super well-made piece. You can see with those contrasting stitches running alongside into that layered panel on the front. I feel like it's quite hard to find vests that have a little bit more interest to them, especially for guys who are in menswear collections. So I'm really, really happy with this piece. It's one which adds quite a lot to my wardrobe without breaking the bank too much and without taking up too much room in my wardrobe overall. But again, it's one of those pieces which just helps make a wardrobe, an outfit overall, just that little bit extra, a little bit different. And I think that's what Kiko's all about. Quite simple pieces when you strip it back to what they are. However, they've got added details and touches which just make them so much better than the original and so much more interesting than they could ever have been before. Moving on to another light piece, and this light bit of knitwear from the same collection, SS23/U, is this amazing knitted jumper. It has, again, press stud detailing, which runs along the left sleeve but goes all the way down to sort of below the elbow area, allowing it to open up so much and really change a fit just by simply unpressing a couple of studs here and there. It's in this really deep yet bold emerald green, or sort of more turquoise green, I guess, with these contrasting knit details on the collar as well as the bottom of the sleeves, the cuffs, the hem, and along that press stud detailing on the left. This is probably one of my favorite pieces of my wardrobe. It's so versatile and easy to wear, and it's one which I think is also, from the looks of it, in need of a quick trip to the dry cleaner soon. But it's so comfortable, so easy to pair up with jeans, pleated trousers, or something lighter in summer like shorts, that just adds a pop of colour, a real eye-catching piece, and being able to just change it up ever so slightly with the press stud detailing is a big plus for this. One which I would advise people to, if you can't find this exact piece, find something similar, because it's great for all occasions, especially in the UK. The weather we have is so temperamental that at times you really do just need something like this, which this often is just thrown in the bag which I'm traveling with, and I might have, say, a vest and some shorts, or a t-shirt and some shorts on in summer. When it gets a little bit chillier later on or in the evenings, this can be pulled out and thrown on, and it's perfect for that weather. And then when it comes to being in winter too, it's super easy just to pop it on under a bigger jacket or under something else, just to add a little bit more warmth. The next knitted piece I also have for the brand is this Merly knit stand-up collar cardigan from the SS24 collection. So it's in this deep blue mixed with, I guess, maybe an off-white beige or maybe nude colour, and it has these amazingly big, bold pearl buttons that run across the upper section of the garment, as well as across this right shoulder area, and a slight overlapping detail on the hem as well. And this was a piece I was eyeing for a long time and managed to pick up for a steal second hand. Unfortunately, one of the buttons, if you can see there on the stand-up collar, has already come off, which is something that I need to get fixed, which I was a little disappointed with the quality of that, but I know Kiko is quite known for having rather poor buttons overall, so I guess it just comes with the brand, unfortunately. Again, it's another one of these pieces from the brand which I think signify everything that Kiko really is about. I just love the bold colours of this, the bold nature of the button detailing, as well as that almost signature Kiko K chain stitch throughout it. But this is just perfect to pair up with some simple trousers, again in summer, with some shorts for those colder, breezier evenings and days. It's just super easy, and yeah, big fan of this overall. Another piece from the SS24 collection, and my only piece actually from the brand, which is a long sleeve shirt, is this Tonino long sleeve white shirt from SS24. It's another real head turner. It has these repeat button detailings across the center area, a left pocket placement, then these straps which loop into this paneled section on the back with this super clean and simple stripe detailing throughout. This entire sort of draw cord bungee area runs across the front and the back in a separate panel. Is one which you can then flip and put it on the reverse if you want to have it a bit bolder with the back section, but it's one which I normally keep on the inside, makes it a bit easier to actually wear the cords themselves can end up getting caught on a lot of things, which is very annoying. This is one of those pieces which makes me feel so good wearing it. It really exemplifies a real sense of almost like power and boldness to me. The term for it is more aura. I actually hate how I just said it adds aura. I hate that. Why did I say that? But I'm a big fan of this piece. It's one which I don't wear too often, and I probably need to wear a little bit more. So much excitement overall that just helps for special occasions to bring this out. I wore this to my friend Lewis's big 30th birthday dinner that we had, and yeah, it was a perfect piece for that event. Very, very happy with this pickup and very happy to have it in my collection. So now we're getting on to some heavy hitters. I think Kiko's always known for his trousers and jackets, and I feel like some of them that I've got from the brand are the creme de la creme. So you might have been gathering that the SS23, 24, I keep on forgetting what it is, but this Lasso collection was probably one of my favorites from the brand, given the amount of pieces I have from it. But this is the McNamara jacket from that collection. So it's in this amazingly deep brown iridescent fabric. Classic zip-up panel across the front of the jacket. 2 breast pockets as well as the top loading pockets at the bottom there. Huge favourite of mine. Something a little bit different. And when you strip it back, the jacket in itself is very, I guess, standard. Just a normal sort of work jacket-esque shape. Adding that extra finish to the fabric just makes it something we've not seen before, and something that truly gives Kiko the name and kudos that he deserves. And I just overall think this is an amazing piece. It really adds so much to an outfit and an overall rotation that you can't really get from another brand, simply because of the execution of this finish across the whole piece. But yeah, another super strong jacket. I think I managed to grab this for something around £400, so easily 50 to 60% off retail from the Farfetch sale, so a huge pickup overall. And again, shock, another piece from SS23's Lasso, and it's the Murad jacket. This is, I think, my favorite piece I own from the brand. It's so wearable, so easy to switch it up by popping the collar on this, and I just love the fabrication, the print across it, the weight, everything. Just the overall feel of the piece is really second to none. But I've never really seen this paneling and this execution on a jacket before, let alone the fabric print and feel to it. I think it's incredibly subtle yet bold, with the yellow details running across it, as you can see in the close-up, and the way it sits is just great. Really gives that strong feeling that you want from a bold jacket like this. It makes me feel like I'm on top of the world, and really makes me feel good about myself, which is what you want from a lot of clothing like this. It's super easy to wear as a light layer coming into summer or when it's on those cooler days, but it's one that gets heavy rotation in autumn, winter. It really is just the perfect all-round jacket. Final big hitter in terms of jacket is another one that I grabbed up from the Kiko sample sale, and another hysteric glamour piece, and it's this super crazy all over print hysteric glamour Kiko jacket. It is a women's jacket, so this is in a size extra large, which I'm still getting used to the fit of it overall. It does run a lot slimmer on the back due to some darting in these areas at the back panel. But one way I've kind of found out to play around with this is by popping the collar. It really gives the sense of it being almost like that rock star jacket. Features a lot of zip paneling across the whole piece, allowing you to open up different sleeves, have it more drop shoulders, etc. It's a jacket which I'd eyed for a very long time and I never thought I'd own, simply again down to the fact that it is a women's wear jacket after all. Thankfully, I'd seen it hanging on the shelves at the Kiko Kostadinov sale, and it's in an extra large, and I think that's the biggest size it came with. Pairing this up with some smart trousers or some sort of flared trousers really, like I said, brings together this sort of rock aesthetic, which I think the jacket is a super amazing jacket to have in my wardrobe. Getting into the trousers I have from Kiko Kostadinov now. So these are the matching Murad trousers, which feature that iridescent material across the whole piece. This time in the darker contrasting colour, with that brown on sort of the smaller panels around the pocket areas here, with these interesting button placements on the bottom section of the leg, allowing you to make the pant more flared or tight on the inseam. Very comfortable trouser on, and a real head turner with the fabrication and the finish. It's one which I've only worn once out the house so far, so it's definitely one where I need to get more wear out of it. And I think it's just about pairing it up with a more muted base or undertoned base that isn't too bold to allow the pants to really do the talking. And I really want to start playing around with those button placements on the bottom too, just trying to change the fit of the pant to see how it matches the overall outfit I'm wearing at the time. I think that's another thing Kiko does really well, allowing you to have quite a lot of different details or aspects to the pieces which you can change and switch around, so each time you wear that piece it can look completely different to the last time you wore it. One of my actual favorite pair of jeans you can see here, preloaded with the Our Legacy belt. Let me just button these up so they're a bit easier to see overall. But actually a real grail piece for a lot of people is the Kiko Kostadinov x Levi's engineered jean in black here. So it's a super simple, I say super simple, but it is a simple black jean overall, just with that extra Kiko flair. Has this side panel stud detailing on both legs, with some slight darting at the top just to create a different fit at the knee down, as well as the overall fit of the pant being mimicked after the engineered jeans. I believe it's the 517 or the 507 model that it's drawn heavy reference from. But as mentioned, it's a pair of jeans that I practically live in some weeks. It's so effortlessly beautiful. The execution of all the detailing on it and the fit overall is second to none, really. It's one where I've now been eyeing up the jeans that they're inspired by from the old engineered series by Levi's. But I would really implore any Kiko enthusiasts to look into buying a pair. I know the prices on these are getting quite steep now. Very lucky to own these, and I feel very lucky to have them in my wardrobe. Another huge piece in my wardrobe. This is the Jultum trouser from the SS24 collection from the brand. Features this deep olive colorway with a lighter toned fabrication across both legs in this swirl detailing, and has a flared fit overall, tighter around the thigh and then opening up at the hem of the pant. It is a woven mixed fabric, so it feels a bit heavier, a bit hotter in the summer. It's a real head turner, as many Kiko pieces can be, but I think this is a pair of trousers that will stay in my wardrobe indefinitely and probably be passed down to somebody within my family when it comes to the right time. It's one which I've dressed up, dressed down. It's very adaptable for any occasion, and I actually love the colorway in this trouser too. It's one which I don't have much of in my wardrobe, so therefore they get a lot of use. I really couldn't be any more pleased or happier with this trouser in my rotation, and as mentioned, it's one which I will not be parting with anytime soon. Another pair of trousers from 2023 from the brand is these Solon trousers, which I believe fall into the autumn winter 23 collection. However, correct me if I'm wrong. They are a tailored wool pant with these bold pleated panels across each upper leg area, as well as this incorporated belt detailing which overlaps with the buttoning, and a contrasting green inlining which can fold it up at the hem here to create a more experimental fit. They're definitely one to be worn in a more dressed up sense. They also feature some interesting paneling like the Jultum ones across the back area, but it's another one which I feel like I have worn many a time before, got my wear out of them, but one which I can't see myself really being pulled towards that too often, and I'm not sure whether to get rid of these or keep them in my overall rotation. So I'd like to know you guys' thoughts on this pair of trousers too. I guess the final bits to run you through my collection is any sort of accessories or footwear I have from the brand. There are a couple of pieces of footwear which I've always eyed up from Kiko, but I haven't been able to pull the trigger on just yet because of the price point. I really can't remember the pair of shoes it is, but I think it came in within that Zlatu collection. That's this really cool model featuring a woven fabrication on the top and these really bold lacing details on top of a gel Cayano sole. I'll put a picture of them up here so you can see them. It's one which I've eyed up for a long time, but I've not been able to pull the trigger on, like I said. But my everyday sort of beater from the brand is the gel, I think it's the gel Terramoa from the A6 Novelist Kiko line. As you can see, these have been through quite a bit. They look like they've been through war, so to speak, but it's in the black and grey colorway. It's just a super simple everyday beater. Got that signature A6 detailing and branding on each inner and outer layer of the shoe. in that silver. It's just a super simple everyday beater because of both the colorway and the finish on the shoe just being plain old leather. I love the sole on it as well. It's super bold, eye-catching, but has a lot of comfort to it as well. And I think the pairing of this silver colorway with the black is really nice too. You can wear this with, for example, those Levi's jeans and it looks really strong, or pair it even with the Julton pants and it doesn't look too out of place. That's what's really good about, I feel like, the footwear from the Asics and Kiko Kostadinov line overall. It's very universal, very open-ended. There's a lot you can pair it up with and a lot of ways you can wear them together. I also have these in the second drop, which released colorway, which is this deep red mesh detailed color with the black as well. It's ones which I definitely need to get a bit more wear out of. They definitely have got a lot more life to them than the other beta pair in the black and the silver there. But another one which is very universal, very comfortable, a great sole, just one which I wear less, maybe because of the color or maybe because I'm always grabbing that pair just to throw on with a lot of items. I can see this being a great piece to pair up with a Hysteric Glamour jacket, for instance, or if you just want a pop of color, specifically if we head into summer. That's what I feel like I gravitate a lot towards in summer, just a kind of more bold, eye-catching shoe. If I'm wearing just a short and a t-shirt, for example, it always just rounds out that overall fit a lot better. And probably my favorite pair of sneakers I own from Kiko Kostadinov is the Kiko Kostadinov Heaven and Asics collaboration on this pair here. And it is the gel Lockrus model. I absolutely adore the wraparound toe detailing here, and even the star stitch paneling on the front is really nice. And I was heavily drawn to the overlapping strap detailing on these too, so I'm very happy to own these in my wardrobe. They are again a predominantly women's shoe, however they do go up into a larger size range, and I was lucky enough to get one of few pairs of a UK 9 in these from the official drop. I don't know if you can see as well, but I absolutely love this scratched etch detailing on the paneling here just beneath the Asics logo and the lacing system. It's one which can be worn universally across all seasons. The open nature of the shoe means they can be great for wearing in summer when it is on those warmer days, but it just adds a different detail to them also when it comes to having a point of difference in those winter fits. And a lot of the Kiko trousers sit beautifully on top of this overlapping lace and strap detailing across the middle sections too. So very lucky to own these, and a pair which I don't think I'll be parting with anytime soon either. And last but not least, a couple accessories I have from the brand as well. So this is actually part of the women's collection as well. This knitted neck gaiter, I believe, from fall winter 23 or maybe fall winter 24. It's one which I like to actually wear both as a gaiter or as almost like a sleepy hat. It gives off that vibe when I wear it as more of a beanie, similar to that of one of the seven dwarves off the Disney series, if you know the reference. It is a very warm knitted fabric. I love the coloured detailing across all of it. Super bold but great to wear on those winter days when you need to stay a little bit warmer and to add a point of colour, a point of excitement in the overall fit without doing anything too crazy with the rest of the outfit. And a real everyday staple is this 2021 beanie from the brand. It's just a black base with these almost pointy ear details across the top with this olive green and white stripe detailing that runs across the top to the bottom and around the beanie. I needed an everyday black beanie, almost like a skull cap, so to speak, to wear when I was just having a bad hair day or needed a bit more warmth in winter, and this is the perfect example of that. The detailing across it just adds some excitement to a, I guess, quite basic category overall. Executed flawlessly, and another banger from Kiko Kostadinov. So there we go, guys. That's my overall Kiko Kostadinov collection. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the pieces that I have, and I'd love to know what your guys' favorite pieces from the brand are, with whether that be some of the pieces within my collection or some outside of that too. Let me know in the comments down below. But again, as I mentioned, we're finally back on our posting grind, and there's going to be plenty of content coming out soon, so make sure you drop a like and subscribe. So that's all from me today, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video.